Jermaine Mendonça, Chapter 11, Segment 3. Newer models emphasize intelligences. Psychologists are looking for new ways to test other parts of human intelligence rather than IQ tests. Multiple intelligences. Models of intelligence that extend beyond the aspects measured by traditional intelligence tests. Sternberg proposed 3 types of intelligences. There is analytical intelligence, which is book smart, practical intelligence, street smart, and creative intelligence, which is insight. According to Sternberg, practical intelligence and creative intelligence are the most important to life. Sternberg came up with his own IQ test, which is a tri-arc abilities test. Gardner, now he believed that there are 8 types of intelligences, classified into 3 categories. Category 1 is an analytical intelligence, which is measured by IQ tests, and which psychologists call the G factor. Those include linguistic, words, language, logical/mathematical intelligence, the ability to discern mathematical and logistic problems, and spatial, ability to visualize spatial world accurately. The next category is emotional intelligence. That includes interpersonal intelligence, which is being great with people, or interpersonal intelligence, which is introspective, looking at yourself. The third category is alternative intelligence, and that includes bodily kinesthetics, which is the ability to control one's body movements, musical, one is musically talented, and naturalist, one who has intellect in the natural world. A wide variety of developmental disorders result in intellectual disability. Many people who do not do well on IQ tests suffer from genetic disorders or brain damage. Developmental disabilities are lifelong conditions that impair development. Intellectual disabilities, or mental disorders, are a diverse group of lifelong conditions that impair intellectual development. The use of the phrase mental retardation is going out of use. Children with an IQ score of 70, which is 2 standard deviations below the mean, are considered mentally disabled. Some of these mental disorders are Fragile X syndrome, an intellectual disability due to a dysfunctional gene on the X chromosome, resulting in an elongated face and prominent ears, as well as extreme shyness. Down syndrome, a condition caused by a 3rd copy of chromosome 21, resulting in a characteristic facial pattern, short stature, and mild to severe intellectual disability. Fetal alcohol syndrome, a condition in which children exposed to alcohol from their mother's drinking are born with distinct facial features and varying degrees of mental impairment. Autism, a spectrum of disorders characterized by impaired social interactions, problems communicating, and severely restricted behavior and interests. An autism spectrum disorder, a disorder characterized by deficits in social communication and interaction, accompanied by restricted, repetitive behaviors and interests, which can range from mild to severe. A few people are remarkably gifted at specific mental abilities. The Savant syndrome, a very rare condition in which a mentally disabled person also exhibits exceptional ability in some limited fields such as memory, mathematics, or music. People with this disability may have trouble speaking, recognizing emotions, or maintaining social relationships. A memory savant was Kim Peek. He could recite specific information and very obscure information correctly from a book he read months ago. An artistic savant could be Stephen Wiltshire, who was autistic but could draw any architecture that he saw. And a musical savant could be Thomas Wiggins, or Blind Tom, who could play any piano piece after hearing it once, and who later composed music. Now Daniel Tammet is a mathematical savant, and he's an odd one in regards to the fact that he has a close relationship with his siblings, and he can speak articulately. He also has synesthesia, which is a vivid experience of seeing a color or shape in response to letters and numbers. That is how he is able to know up to 20,000 decimal places of pi, and can multiply large numbers instantly. Intelligence and intelligence scores can change over the lifespan. The Flynn effect, the substantial increase in average scores on IQ tests that has taken place since they were developed. IQ tests are altered as time progresses, such as improved nutrition. Some people believe there is more to it. Does IQ decline with age? After age 45 or so, yes, IQ does seem to decline. Verbal ability declines more slowly than performance ability. 11.3. The controversy over group differences in IQ. IQ scores are heritable. And how do we measure the heritability of IQ? Heritability is a statistical estimate of the extent in which individual differences in genes in a population contribute to individual differences in a trait. To compare these things, people have looked at monozygotic twins, which are identical twins, or dizygotic twins, which are fraternal twins. And they found that IQ scores are more similar in monozygotic twins than in dizygotic twins, but dizygotic twins show more similarity than regular siblings.